now we're just like in a zombie movie. You know, we're fully in the territory of like, what are the things that we can show that like something's going on in the world, you know, like something else is happening, like things are, you know, like we saw the cops, we saw the like kid twitching, we saw the grandma, obviously, and then we see these like jets. It's becoming like a little bit cliche at this point, a little bit like tropey. And we've seen this all in like other like zombie films. I get it. There's something happening. And even throughout this whole thing, Sarah has been walking through her entire day almost a little bit, I don't know, on edge. Like she already knows something's wrong. And I don't like that because it should have just been like a normal day for her. Yeah. Like she shouldn't have noticed anything. But all these things are like happening around her that like she has to take notice of because we take notice of them, you know? And it's like if all these signs are like there, like why is no one saying anything? Like, you know, that kind of thing. And it feels kind of weird to me because again, I was like, if Sarah's so aware of these things, it makes her less of the kid that I remember from the game.
I was just going to say that. Yeah. It almost, I think this goes hand in hand with the fact that you don't love like the very beginning. Because if the way you're going to hook your audience into this zombie show, which is so much more than zombies, but is by giving them that little teaser. Like, here's the crazy thing that can happen. This fungus takes over your fucking brain and controls every aspect of your body. Cool, nice and fast. And then instead of showing us like all the military planes, all the cops, all the stuff on the news, you leave it up to the audience to infer through, although apparently I'm too stupid to, like the kid twitching in the classroom, the grandma, and maybe even more subtle than that, because you've already planted in the viewer's brain that this is a parasite that takes over your body. And it's a physicality, and that's how it starts. You see it manifest physically before like it mutates and then they start feeding and spreading. So I almost feel like that might have been more interesting because then it could have been shot in ways where the viewer catches like those tics and those twitches. And then maybe the grandma is the biggest one that you see. But Sarah doesn't need to be like, here's all the news reports, here's all of this. So then when hell does finally break loose, it feels like more of an explosion instead of a like, you've been like cookie crumbing me all the way to this point and I followed you here.
Sure. I mean, it could have been that. I think it's just the fact that like Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann are apparently just in zombie film mode. It seems like they wanted to do this. I can have fun with a zombie film. These things can be fun.
I don't dislike it.
I think it's just a difference that I don't like per se. I think again, we'll getting into it later of how the game did these things. It's made for people who are not aware, and it's making this up to be like a zombie show,
right?
And spoiler alert: this won't be a zombie show.
Yeah,
this is zombies are present, but it was making this up to be like a zombie show. You can have fun with that. I just don't know why exactly we needed it when this is like the least important thing about The Last of Us.
Yeah.